stream. You know what? By Jove, I think we fucking can. So this is not 100% fixed, just as an FYI, but we're good for today. Fingers crossed for this little bit. We'll see how it goes. I'm not holding out hope. I need to share this over on the Twitter twatter. Hope you're all well. Twitter, whatever. How are we doing? Are we good? Where's my drink? There it is. That's my drink. How are we? Are we all right? I'm here. I'm on. In all my glory. I think we may even breach 480p today. We may be in the realms of 720p. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, you guys know. You can tell me what we're running at, pixelated wise. Wasn't Monday a joke? Oh, good lord. So, I'm streaming from my phone again with 720. Hey, look, fuck it, I'll take it. At least it's not 240. Monday was a complete joke. I'm streaming from my phone again, which means the phone's going to get really, really hot and it will cut out at a certain point as well. It won't charge in time to be able to do a members stream. It just won't. So there won't be a members stream this evening. However, members streams will continue from next week as normal. I can say that with certainty. Yeah, I can say that with 99% certainty. Because across the weekend, everything should be fixed temporarily until May. So literally just one more month, and then May rolls around, and then we get the fucking fiber to the house, and I get my 900 megabytes a second. And you'll be, honestly, I'll try and find a crisp 4K camera so you can see my, my pores. All right, that's what we'll do for you. So I do apologise. I thank everyone so much for bearing with me. It's been really shit, obviously, streaming. You guys don't know the hassle. Well, just even uploading videos, to be fair. You guys don't know the hassle that it's been. Not that this is obviously first world problems, I'm aware. But yeah, we're here. We're all good. No, I don't live in Sunderland. I live now currently, I reside in the southwest of the UK. And the area, loads of problems. Loads and loads of problems, to be fair. So we're just going to hang out, talk some crap, shoot some breeze. If you want to support the channel, super chats are a really good way of doing that. Also gets your question answered as well, very, very quickly, a little bit more in depth. I will be doing a video on Bruce Willis. Obviously, he's announced that he's retiring. Yeah, sad, I guess. And I don't want to sound super mean, but it's been a long string of really shitty films. I guess it makes sense as to why he's been doing it, to make a lot of money as much as possible quickly for his family before he retires. I get it. It's sad because of the legacy that's there. I'm not sure if it's sad outside of that, really. The legacy is the saddest part. Oh, popping. I'm not popping anything else, it's a protein shake. Hey Mr. H, have you seen anything Everywhere All at Once? Think you'd really vibe. It was a great movie. I have not. Tomorrow I'll be going to watch Morbius. Expect my review of Morbius dropping tomorrow. If it's especially bad, maybe I'll do a live stream group therapy session. And also, just to let you all know, my Mr. Hate reviews of the Halo episode is actually up on the channel. They've relinquished the copyright block, so it's there. It's actually available for everyone to watch. So please do go and watch it, because they take a really long time to make. I suffer very serious consequences from studios for making them, i.e. copyright claims, strikes, blocks. So it'd be good if you guys could watch it. Obviously, we did the live review, and we're still going to do the live reviews from now on because they're just easier in terms of not incurring the wrath and it being taken down. So it's better if I do them live. But please do go and watch that one because it was really fun to make and I had a good laugh with it, and I think you'll have a good laugh with it as well. Someone's even just said, I love the hate review. So good, I'm glad you've seen it. So we'll be doing live hate reviews on the Halo show weekly. If it's crap, if it's good, then I will do a good review, 100%. A few things, I think, a bit of housekeeping. Just to let you all know, you join these streams, you know a little bit about me. Just as a quick heads up, so my back is sort of getting a bit better. Saw chiro and dry needler, so it's easing itself up. I've done 2 workouts this week. I'll do another 2, so Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's free. It's moving, still a bit crap, but it's there. Other health issues, not major ones, just as an FYI. I've been suffering from some mild health concerns for probably about 2-3 years. No longer. Yeah, probably about 4 or 5 years. So I've adjusted something in my diet, and that may fix it, which is good. So there you go. If anyone gives a shit, there we go. Right away, looking to acupuncture for your back. So that's what dry needling is. Yeah, dry needling is a Western version of acupuncture, where they hit very much straight into the pressure point of the muscle and then ease up the tension from there. Would I recommend Moon Knight? Yeah, interesting. You know what? I'm not gonna out and out recommend it yet. Because they've not done anything to convince me that it's good. It's got potential. Let me be honest and clear with that. It definitely has potential, but will it meet the potential that it has? I don't know. So yeah, I don't know really. I'd say that if you've got time to watch it, yeah, go watch it. But I wouldn't say it's got, I'm not going to wholeheartedly go and recommend it. If you've got time, go and watch it. If you've got nothing else to do, go and watch it. I'm hoping it's going to be good. A bit of a slow burn, the first episode, which I like slow burns, but there was a few other detractors, like really crappy effects, really bad, questionable green screen sound stages and stuff. But like an awful accent as well. But all in all, it's all right, I guess. So how are we? Where are we all in the world? Let me know. I'm rocking. We've got the Datsun light here, which is flipped around the wrong way. And we've got the Datsun shirt, which is flipped around the wrong way, which is a bit annoying, but never mind. We're rocking the Datsun stuff today. Who's in worse mental shape, Bruce or Will? Let's have a vote. Oh God. We've got someone from Croatia, Manchester, Idaho. Nice, very, very nice. Nova Scotia, very, very nice. Manchester, Switzerland, cool. Croatia too. Oh yeah, we've got a few from Croatia actually. We've got Ireland, South Africa, Ugandit, Toronto, Romania, New Jersey, Miami. I was supposed to be in Miami the other couple of weeks back, which is really annoying. Couldn't get to do it, which was really, yeah, a bit poo. I was supposed to go see my friend's wedding. I was invited to his wedding, but alas, I couldn't go because of all the COVID restrictions and all of that stuff. So yeah, bit poo, but never mind. Have I done Moon Knight yet? I've done a review, literally like 6 hours ago. Turn your notifications on, mate. Yeah, I did my review like 6 hours ago. This has been out on the channel. So yeah, Perfect Afrikaans are nah, I don't think so, but donkey. Waiting for Marine Lake to finish in Western Superman. What's Marine Lake? What's that? Miss H, what's your favourite and worst Bruce Willis movies then? Favourite Bruce Willis movie? I don't know really. Die Hard's a really decent one. Seems like the go-to that people would say. I really like Unbreakable. I think he's very good in Unbreakable actually. And Sixth Sense he's very good in as well. There's 2 films where I think he's like actually quite good. Worst ones. One of the worst ones was that one I did recently. I can't even remember what it was called, but that was awful. That was fucking awful. Horrendous film. Jesus. I've been asking this a while now, but have you given up on the Marvel Alien Comics issue 10 is out? No, I haven't given up. I was actually going to take a look at that today, but then loads of other stuff dropped. So I've made like 7 or 8 videos today. So I had to review Moon Knight, I didn't realise that was dropping today, but reviewed that. I've reviewed Superman and Lois. That's dropping at midnight. So that's dropping at midnight. No, there's more videos. There's more droppers. You haven't had them all yet. There's another video dropping at 11 p.m. So in 2 hours, there's another video dropping all about Ezra Miller. I am loads of stuff going on today. Loads of stuff. So I didn't have a chance to basically look at it today. I wanted to, but I didn't. So it'll either be tomorrow, but tomorrow's going to be busy because I've got to drive off and go and watch Morbius, which will be stressful. Yeah. So I'm going to go watch that, but that'll be busy. I'm hoping I'll have time tomorrow to do that as well. It'd be good if I could watch that. Read that comment. Because I'm not giving up. Like, I am, Alien is what started this channel. I'm more than happy to keep doing it. Keep doing the reviews of the comics at the very least anyway. So yeah, been lots and lots of content going out today, which is a bit of a struggle because obviously I'm on like public Wi-Fi hotspots. Did I see the comment made by Disney president about what? No, I did not. So the critics got a hold of Sonic 2, but I'd rather hear about it from your perspective. Loads of people like Sonic 2. It's being reviewed by audience members, apparently. I'll watch it. I'll see if it's good. I really like the first one. I thought it was harmless, dumb fun. Very earnest, very family focused, which is always good. I think things, we lose that perspective and we always think that things need like some grand agenda. They don't. Stop it. Nothing needs to always have a message, all right? Okay, it's fine. So yeah, we'll see. I will review that and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it'll be my honest opinion, that's for sure. Radalim says, Mr. H, you and my buddy in Ohio are big inspirations to my working out again. I've gone from 92 kilos to 84.2 in just 5 weeks, working out 5 times a week. Good lad. Really, really good, man. That's a fantastic weight loss. I'd almost, err on the side of caution. That's quite quick. But a substantial amount of that will be water weight initially as well. But yeah, good for you, man. That's really, really good. Just try not to consistently lose at that rate. That's a little bit too much. Consistently. Initially, okay, but consistently a little bit too much. Samurai Warriors Unite. I prefer my entertainment with minimal messaging. Yeah, don't we all, mate? Don't we all? Who would I cast to play Fade Rautha in June Part 2? Personally, I think Alexander Skarsgård is a good pick. Yeah, he's looking to be. He's shaping up like, he's picking more wise films moving forwards. I think he'd be a decent pick, actually. Unbreakable is awesome. It is. Willie Swanepoel. God, I remember meeting a South African chick. I swear her last name was Swanepoel. Arnica. Maybe it wasn't. I can't remember. I swear it was Arnica. Anyway, met her in my previous job. She was a very interesting individual. Oh no, I don't think it tweeted it out. That's frustrating. Hold on un second. Need to see whether this is tweeted out or not. I'll be back in a second. It did not tweet out, so I'm going to tweet out again. Sorry. Crap. I'll be back in a second. Back in a second. I'm back. It's tweeted out. I'm so sorry. I've got to do it from my phone, and I've got to be on Twitter for it to send out properly. It's super weird. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense to me. But no. And when you get off the screen, it then dips off over to something else. Like it cancels. It basically says I'm not streaming or some shit like that. I don't know. Sorry, but I'm here. All right, I'm here. You are from South Africa. Okay, so I was right that Arnica Yeah, Annika was probably, her last name was probably Swanabomber. Yeah, I guess it. Buffering. We buffering, are we? God damn. Yeah, it's all jerky for me as well. That's super weird. Jankass. Come on. Weird. Very strange. Maybe I can exit. I'm going to exit this and load it back up. Un second. No, I don't want to stop streaming. We're just going to... Is it still... Does it look okay for you? To me, I can see it all very, very delayed, in fact. Can you see delayed or not? I don't know. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Fuck it, I don't care. We're here. We're going to keep streaming regardless. I shouldn't have gone off onto something else, should I? Bum. Bum, bum, bum. This is me trying to... yeah, this is me trying to tweet it out. So annoying. Oh dear. Let me get off this and I'll come back. Right, we'll see. Is this? It's probably not going to work now, is it? Ah, goddamn. Never mind. I can't do much else. I could. Let me flip this around. No, so it is a connection. That's my curtain. Well, anyway, whatever. I don't care. We're here. We're here. We're streaming. We're going to stay here streaming. I'm not going to risk it. What we'll do though, just to put a bit of mystique, we're going to do the really awesome. Oh, what one was it? It was a really cool filter. Oh, and it wasn't cool. None of this is cool. Was it this? Where was the weird one? It was very much like a... Well, it wasn't this. Fucking what is this? Dance party! We're at a dance party, guys. Oh, this is horrendous! Oh my god! Fuck that. Jesus. Right, okay. We're here. Oh, Jesus, whatever. Anyway, how are we? Or are we good? Oh, dear, oh dear. Anna de Armas playing Marilyn Monroe. Nice. Cool. That was like dropping an entire roll of acid tabs. Yeah, I can see that. Adrian, I came in at a dance party. I know, goddamn. There's loads of filters on here. There's loads. Look, we can do glow. There you go. Film grain. It works now that it's choppy because we've got film grain. You know, it's like motion blur. Oh, so funny. This is brilliant. I love this. Who's my favourite Spice Girl? I don't fucking know. I don't watch the Spice Girls. What a dumb question. Literally no idea. What kind of a question is that? Miss H Circuit 1976. I know, it's ridiculous. It's quite cool. How about Jim Carrey condemning Will? Hell yeah. Yeah, I like Jim Carrey's comments on that because it wasn't necessarily like it was a condemnation of Hollywood as a whole, right? It was a condemnation of Hollywood as a whole, especially when he said, you know, we are no longer the cool club. And it's true. It's completely true. Like, people used to look up to Hollywood, and they were cool, right? Like, movie stars were stars. They were stars. So, you know, it goes to show, he highlights exactly, you know, how far they've fallen, because they really have fallen. Like, they've really, really, really fallen. So yeah, like I thought his comments were great. I'm gonna try one more thing to sort this out because this is real shit. Hold on. One more thing. There we go. I've done it. I fixed it. I've done it. I fixed it, guys. I fixed it. So now we'll put the film grain back on, but we're fixed. See, look at that. I've done it. I've done it. Look at that. Yeah. So it's no longer jerky anymore. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. We did a documentary one. But yeah, no. He highlighted categorically that that they are away. That they are no longer cool. Like perfect example is when you would see someone's name, that was starring in a film, and you go, I need to see that because they're in it. You don't do that anymore. You just don't. Like, it's not the same. So yeah, his condemnation of it all was great. Sean Barker, please stop avoiding the question. Will Smith is not a cuck. Yeah, he is. I didn't avoid any question, dipshit. You want me to ask a question, you want me to ask it immediately on your time. Send some fucking money. I'm not a monkey. I'm not a performing monkey. I didn't avoid any question. If you could see, I was trying to sort out my stream, but no, Will Smith is literally a cuck. He's categorically a cuck in the literal sense because his wife fucks other people. Are you stupid? Google the term cuck. He is a cuck. Not only that, she cucked him live on air in a red table discussion where she literally says, yeah, I fuck other people because he can't please me in bed. So no, he's a cuck. If you don't think he's a cuck, you're a moron. It's as simple as that. So there you go. Question answered. Numbnuts. Mr. H prepares for a duel with the Wi-Fi mast. No, we're good. We fixed all of this now. Well, not fixed it all. The internet's not 100% sorted, by the way, just as an FYI. Hence why I'm streaming from my phone. My internet will be fixed, though. Just as... it will be fixed 12th of May, 100% done. Should be no issues with that at all. Dear oh dear. So yeah, not too So that dude playing Flash got in trouble again. So the interesting thing about Ezra Miller, so I've got a video on that dropping in an hour and a half. But the interesting thing about the Ezra Miller situation is he's been in trouble. Are we streaming? We are live, aren't we? Are we here or not? Anyway, so he's had the police called on him 10 times from the 7th of March to the 28th of March. In basically 20 days, he had the police called on him 10 times. We've only heard about the one instance. 10 times he's had the police called on him in 20 days. I mean, that's outrageous. So I've got a video dropping in an hour and a half. I'm so confused. Maybe there's a delay. People are like, boomer on the controls. There seems to be some weird delay. I don't think there's a delay anymore. It should be fine. I'm very confused. I don't even know if I think part of the problem is because you're each individually having your own conversations. And then some people are coming in late, maybe rewatching other bits. I'm so confused because I'm looking at the chat and I'm like, what? There shouldn't be a delay anymore. I fixed it. Super odd. Super odd. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, 10 times in 20 days. 10 times 20 days. 10 times 20 days. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, dear oh dear. Keep my Wi-Fi's name out of your mouth. Oh, that's gotta be the name. I might put that as my Wi-Fi name. Oh, that'd be brilliant. There is someone around where I live has a Wi-Fi called Tell My Wi-Fi Love Her. Which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love that. Best thing ever. But yeah, never mind. Will Smith is a meme now. He is, yeah. Yes, I'm still on my phone for the time being. I am. So who do you think is a big star in the biz, if anyone? Who do I think is a big star in Hollywood now? There's not many now, to be fair. Who's a draw now? It's mainly directors, I think, that get bums on seats. For most people now, there's not a lot of individuals that you say, oh, they're doing that film, that's going to get me in there. I don't know. Bowser says The Rock. I think The Rock, yeah, could be. Nicolas Cage. I'm always intrigued to see what Nicolas Cage does. Because it's either going to be really shit or really good. So, you know, yeah, Nicolas Cage I think is still a star. He still has star power. I don't think there's any younger people that have star power anymore. Denzel Washington's never been a massive draw for me. He's been all right, but yeah, I don't sit there and go, oh yeah, I need to see what he's gonna do. Keanu Reeves, I'm always tentatively interested in terms of what he's doing. Yeah. Hollywood is hell on earth waffles. What? Hollywood is hell on earth. Waffles says hi. I'm very confused. Okay, cool. Cheers. Appreciate it. Thanks. Miss H, do you think Disney will threaten to leave Florida? It doesn't matter if they do. Ron DeSantis is not backing down. Yeah, sure. Let's talk about that then. Let's talk about that briefly. The whole Ron DeSantis situation and I mean, you know, people have labelled it the "Don't Say Gay" bill because it's a headline, whereas if you read it, it's actually like pretty logical. Why would you teach a child, kindergarten to third grade, about sex? Like, why would you do that, and why wouldn't you involve the parents? Most parents would be like, "Yeah, no, I want my kids involved. Like, I want to be involved in what my kids are doing." So yeah, like it seems to be quite an outrageous headline that people have tried to make it. Yeah, it's quite crazy, to be fair. Kung Fu Hot Dog says, H, my man, recently got monetized in a YouTube partner. Did you find that YouTube unsubs people? As some idiots think that's a myth. Northman is out 13th of April. Didn't know it was out so soon. Yeah, no, YouTube categorically does unsubscribe people. That's just a fact. You can't debate that. Emerald Sales says he's a bear. Okay. But the thing is, it's not even called Don't Say Gay, and it doesn't mean that you can't. Like, it's equally so. What people need to bear in mind is it's equal. It's also Don't Say Straight. Like, it's don't teach kids sex. You know, no child from kindergarten to third grade needs to be learning about that stuff. Like, no one does. You know, whether it's sex, you know, whether it's straight sex, gay sex, whatever. They don't need to know that. Like, they just don't. So when people are mouthing off saying don't say gay, it's also don't say straight. Like, it's the same thing. The principles apply across the board. Joseph says, Mr. H, who are we kidding? You're streaming from your hidden bunker 2 miles below ground because you've seen the world going to hell. One of the signs is Will Smith swearing. He never swears, so bad stuff going. Well, maybe. Thank you to everyone using the super chat function. It really, really does actually go a long way to helping out the channel. So genuinely, thank you so much. Bob Banks has been a member for 9 months at level 1. Says thank you for going the extra mile for us, Mr. H. I like streaming. What can I tell you? You know, I like doing streaming. So yeah, no, I'm always going to try and get online and stream for you all. I do appreciate you bearing with me. Monday was a joke. What an awful stream Monday was. So yes, we're here. Now, hopefully good. Wallace Franks sent a cake super sticker. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. I want Chris Rock to host the Oscars and come out wearing a football helmet. Nah. The Oscars just need to fade away. They are so irrelevant now. They dropped 50% of their viewership from like 20 million to 10 million in a year. That's major. That's huge. Like, that just shows how far they're falling. I mean, if you're running the Oscars, you must be shitting yourself, right? You must be going, what are we doing wrong? I mean, obviously they're not, they don't care, but you'd think that they would be. Like, 10 million people just drop off. 20 million to 10, like, that's horrendous. That is awful. Yeah, like, that's a huge drop off. But the thing is, like, who's going to care about the Oscars at this point in time when, you know, they introduce stupid things like you must have, you know, like The Thing you wouldn't be able to, you know, be put in for an Oscar. You know, there's so many things that wouldn't be able to be put in for an Oscar, you know, that were Oscar winners now as well. And so they're falling completely irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevancy. The numbers are so bad that they'll be begging Ricky Gervais to host it next year. I agree. Well, I mean, they won't, but yeah, like they must be concerned. They must be concerned. And even members of the Academy, like Frank Oz came out and was like, no, this is bad. Like, no, not interested in this. Like, no. So that's not good either. Mark and Baron says, Mr. H, what are your thoughts on Sean Penn threatening to melt his Oscars if Zelensky doesn't get the opportunity to have a speech at the Oscars? Well, Sean Penn's a dipshit. He can just shut up. You know, he's just a wet wipe. He just needs to shut up. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, the Oscars are not political. I mean, they are. They've made it political, but it's also not. What are the rich celebrities going to do? What are they going to do? Stand up in Congress and cry? Like, who cares what these idiots have got to say? Who cares? I don't get it. It's such a weird thing to focus on as well. Like, that, to what end? You're gonna boycott the Oscars or melt your Oscars to what end? Because Zelensky's not talking, but for what end? He needs to talk to, you know, Congress, right? He needs to talk to Congress. He doesn't need to talk to the Oscars. That's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? Surely. Lost Soul Connection, especially when they only broadcast 10 million people now, so it's not even a lot of people. YouTube doesn't notify me on so many of your videos. I know it's very frustrating, but that's why I always encourage people to follow me on Twitter. I know people don't like Twitter, but create one so you can actually get my videos. I get it. It's a shit website, but just go on there and follow certain people and click notify and only see them and you'll be fine. What's our replacement for the Oscars? I have no answers, but the irrelevance is obvious. It is. I don't think there doesn't need to be. That's the thing. There doesn't need to be a replacement for the Oscars. They serve nothing. They don't serve anything. That no one cares about them. They are not the predeterminant factor of whether you go to watch a movie or not. Just because someone's an Oscar, like Suicide Squad, the first one, won an Oscar. That's a shit movie. You don't suddenly go, oh, Suicide Squad won an Oscar. It must be a good movie now. You've seen it. You know it's shit. So it's not a predeterminant factor of whether you're going to go watch a movie or whether you care about a movie or whether you care about an actor. You know, Academy Award winner. People are like, yeah, I don't care. Because, again, to throw it out there, Nicolas Cage is an Academy Award winner. But people think he's a shit actor now. So it just goes to show they're not they mean nothing. They actually mean nothing. But he's a good actor, by the way. I really like him. Anatorius Vec says, been digging up some good books for better entertainment. Ever heard of Fred Saberhagen and the Books of Swords? I've never heard of that at all. Kung Fu Hot Dog says, Critical Drinker made a great video about the death of the movie star. Will Smith has already set that in motion and the avalanche will continue. That's long been gone. The movie star is long gone. It's long gone. There hasn't been a movie star for ages. Willis of Chaotic Doom. Good Thursday morning. You're in the future. From a wet and soggy Sydney, Australia. Screw Hollywood. A bunch of ego-pandering, whinging adult pretenders who are doing a job like everyone else. Nobody's. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they absolutely are. Suicide Squad was a damn awful film. I haven't seen the other one. The Suicide Squad was... I can't remember my thoughts on that. I don't think I hated it. I can't remember. I mean, it's not stuck out in my mind, so can't have been offensive either way, basically. I may have missed it, but thoughts on Bruce Willis and the medical condition caused his retirement? Yeah, I mean, it's shit. Like, it's unfortunate, isn't it? I was going to do a video on it, but I've just done too many. Need more Richard Stanley? Yeah. So I was going to do... we were going to do another interview. We are going to do another interview, another conversation with, basically. But I've had so many problems with my internet. There's no point even trying yet. Like, there's no point trying because it's so patchy. My internet dives in and out all the time. This is working for some weird reason. I need to check when I get off this as to figuring out why. Because it may be that they fixed part of what the problem was. We'll see. Hopefully. They said they called me when they fixed the problem. But, you know, or text. I've got text notifications. We'll see. But yeah, so, like, I will be getting Richard Stanley on again. More than happy to. He's a good dude. He's enjoyed the conversations with. You know, he enjoyed the conversation before. So I'm happy to have him on. 100% happy to have him back on. Please do hit that thumbs up button, ladies and gents. Would be great if you did. Miss H, do you think the Will Smith slap was fake for Oscar ratings? No. No. If that was fake for Oscar ratings, they would have had to have paid Will Smith millions of dollars, which negates the Oscar ratings on a whole. And you know why they would have had to pay him millions of dollars? Because everyone thinks he's a fucking dick now. He's made a public mockery of himself. Like the tweets, everyone, it's everywhere. It's a slap that's heard around the world. So no, definitely not. Definitely not staged. Marshmallow says, so just looking at sexual education and the ages that it gets taught at, who recommends it for all ages? Some European countries already teach it from kindergarten onwards. Well, they shouldn't. You know, kids don't need to know about sex, whether that's straight, homosexual, whatever, it doesn't matter. Kids don't need to know about sex. They should be running around in a field pretending to be a fucking dinosaur or Action Man, for goodness sake. And again, the other thing about that bill, which is essential to the bill, is actually very specifically about schools removing parents' responsibility of their children, right? That's what's been going on it happens all the time in the States at the moment, which is just disgusting, is that kids are, you know, adults in the school, the teachers and other individuals in the school are basically discussing things with kids outside of the parents' knowledge. I mean, I remember I used to have a permission slip for everything when I was in school. There's no permission slips for changing your gender in America anymore. Apparently the school can just make you do it without the parents' consent. I mean, that's pretty fucked if you ask me, right? It's pretty obvious that's fucked. You know, a child, I can't go and fuck a child, right? Obviously, I don't want to, by the way. And a child can't go and fuck someone else. Why? Because they're not deemed to be responsible enough to make those decisions, right? That's why, obviously it's morally, you know, disgusting and numerous other things, but it's also, they don't have the ability to make those complex choices. That's why we have legal age of, you know, consent and you know, intercourse in the UK and across the world, etc. Because it's deemed appropriate at a certain point, because, you know, a child can make a decision at a certain point. So now you supersede that, and they're removing the adults from the discussion as well, and just saying, yeah, you can lop your dick off if you want. Yeah, sure, cut your tits off. No worries, mate. Yeah, we'll put in these hormones which are completely an experiment. There is no long-term statistical data on what those drugs actually do to the human body. The evidence that we do have is actually really, really bad, what it does do. Brittle bones, numerous things, awful stuff. Not to mention the mental health impact. Like, these are things which are very serious, right? So you need to have a very serious reason for doing it. A child can't make that decision. That's pretty obvious. That's obvious to anyone with a fucking brain, right? It's pretty fucking obvious. Children, look, I'm just going to reveal something to you, right? when I was a kid, I wanted to be Wolverine. If someone said to me, look, we'll make you Wolverine, we'll pour adamantium on your skeleton, no worries, mate. I'd be like, yeah, no worries. Do you think that would have been the best decision for me? No, probably not. Right? There's so many things that little kids want to be. Probably best not to encourage those things and, put them forth with experimental, medical procedures. Probably not smart. Probably not smart. I hate to break it to you. And also, not great, not smart to completely remove the adults from the equation who are responsible for those kids, because they're responsible for their kids. They're their kids. They are literally their flesh and blood. I mean, I don't understand. Why have we got to this as a society where in America you can convince, you can have conversations with children, kindergarten to third grade, because that's what they're looking to rule out. Kindergarten to third grade and onwards, right? Because that's the other thing, is the bill also includes basically don't do this to anyone. You're not allowed to remove the adults from the equation that are responsible for their children, whether they're any age. Involve the adults, right? Because can you imagine going to go to parents' evening or whatever, and your kid's like, you must call me Zerzir, and you're like, fucking what? Yes, I'm in my safe space now, daddy. You'd be like, fucking shut up, Gertrude. Like, what do you mean, Zerzir? What? First I've heard of it. And then there are all these adults around you going, yeah, no, we've been doing this for 6 months. You fucking 6 months? Fuck off, 6 months. Why have I only just heard it now? Right? You'd be fucking furious. I mean, it's outrageous. A person's going to be more understanding if they're involved in the discussion. Or whatever. It's just, honestly, it's bonkers. And then people are like, oh, don't say gay. Yeah, it's also don't say straight, mate. They're also teaching people, don't shove your fucking dick up a pussy. Right? Like, it's all the same stuff. They're saying don't teach these things to kids because they're not primed for it, obviously. God, people are idiots. People are idiots. Why do you have a problem with not teaching kids about sex? That's just weird. It's a weird thing to have a problem with. Oh, you don't want to teach a child about sex? No, mate. No, I don't. Oh, you don't want to block parents from the responsibility of their children? No, mate. No, I don't. Like, what? So weird. But I'm probably a bigot for thinking this. Of course. Yeah, anyway, whatever. Such nonsense, honestly. America, greatest place in the world, apparently. We've got the same problems here. Not to that degree, though, in terms of, like, teachers blocking the parents from discussions on stuff. I don't think we've got that here yet. I'm glad that Florida's taken that stance and really going forward with it, because that's right. It's the right stance to have. Parents should absolutely be involved in their children's decisions on these kind of things, 100%. PR is on the elliptical and watching this stream, loving it. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alejandro says, hey, did you watch UFC? I don't actually. I have not been able to watch any form of TV for a little while because I've not been able to stream anything because obviously it's all via the internet and I've not had internet. So yeah, pretty annoying. But never mind. If a child chose to transform from boy to girl, no problem. It's reversible by joining CrossFit Cult. Fuck's sake, that's funny. One teacher in Florida is complaining because she says a classroom of second graders are 60% LGBT and pansexuals. It's messed up. Yeah, I mean, look, a child, look, you just don't know. You don't know anything about that stuff when you're a kid. And you shouldn't know anything about that stuff. I don't get it. It's dumb. So whatever. Sergeant Bear says, for the stream being taken down, 100% agree. Yeah, guys, if you enjoy if you've enjoyed this stream thus far, please do support with a super chat, because the likelihood is that this will be taken down for like hate speech or homophobia or something like that, or some form of bigotry things that, someone will accuse me of somewhere along the line just because it's common bloody sense. But yeah, sure. So yeah, please do support the channel and these streams for those kind of things. The spicier we get on these streams, the more risk we run. Al, have you seen this? We've got it up. That's what she said. We've got it up there, look. Because it's a metal shelf, so I'll put the Border Terrier magnet up there, mate. We've got a few things to open we've got like 3 things to open at the weekend. What you sent, Al. We got a box, which I don't know what it is, and then we've got an envelope, which I don't know what it is. So we've got 3 things. We might do it at the weekend. I haven't decided yet. Alejandro says, take a beer or whatever drink. Thanks. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I appreciate that. I've got 1 red ale left. I found it. I found 1 red ale left from my batch. It's aging. D, thanks so much for the Australian dollary dues. That's a great super sticker at Woot Woot. Appreciate that, man. That's funny as hell. Mark and Varen says, when I was a kid, I used to get dressed as Spider-Man and want to climb walls and shoot webs from my wrists. I asked my parents to take me to some spider research to get bitten by tested spider. That's funny. That is very, very funny. Yeah, but this is the thing, right? Children don't know what they're doing. Children are idiots. I know, because, I've been a child and I was an idiot. How much does YouTube take of Super Chats? A third, I think. I think they take a third, basically. Coach, I don't want to compete against Brittany. Coach, what? Why? Because she has a 5 o'clock shadow and can deadlift twice my weight? Yeah. Look how demonic Baby Yoda looks in the background. He does not look demonic. He looks good. He looks very cute. He's got his little frog. He's holding his little frog that he eats as well. He's not. Yeah, he's not. He's not demonic. Don't badmouth Baby Yoda. God. I have watched the new Superman episode. It was great. That was a really good episode. My review is out in 2 hours. 2 hours 15 minutes. I've got a bunch of stuff scheduled to go. Ty Barnes, nice to have you on. Texas is very similar to Florida on those views. Good. Yeah, Texas absolutely fighting the good fight along with Florida. Some of the only sane places, and interestingly enough, everyone's bloody, emigrating from the States, within the States, to places like Florida. So if they were so bad, people wouldn't be moving there, would they? Big Al, Emergency Video Removal Contingency Fund. That is long-winded, but thanks. Appreciate it. Oh dear. Chris says, Mr. H got licked by a radioactive Border Terrier. It's where he gets his strength from. Not at the moment, mate. I'm lifting pussy weights. Not good at all. I'm getting there though. I am getting there. Didn't see the Superman Alerts episode 8 review on your channel because I didn't do it. I didn't do it last week. We've had this Wi-Fi issue for quite a while. I've done it this week, so it's 8 and 9 together. It's 8 and 9 together. I miss your videos, Mr. H. I still make videos. What? I don't know why you miss my videos. I'm still making them. I've made like 7 or 8 today. Mr. H, I benched 120 the other day. First time ever. 3 reps. Happy as. That's good, man. Nice. Good weight. Very, very good weight. He probably means your law videos. Yeah, I mean, I do them. No one watches them, so I'm not going to keep doing them. I do them from time to time, and no one watches them. So I'm not gonna waste time doing them. Like I did one recently. There was a Godzilla one. No one watched it. Like 2,000 people watched it. Nah, I'm not gonna waste time doing that. Only when it's of interest to me, I'll do it now. Good evening, Mr. H and everyone in the stream. I just watched the first episode of Moon Knight. Always good to hear the word bollocks in a TV show. Thought the English accent was good. Why? Oh my God. No, I've got to tear you apart for this. I don't understand why British people are sitting there saying that the accent was good. It's awful. Hello, are you better? It's fucking horrendous. Why do you think it's good? I honestly, I'm very confused why British people think that accent is good, because it is bad. Grotto Rabbit says, toxic masculinity fund, thanks. Fernando, are you looking forward to the Fair Lady 400Z releasing later this year? No, because we're not getting it in the UK, so to hell with everyone else. I don't care what you're doing anywhere else in the world. We don't get it. I am looking forward to seeing it. I want to see it. Like, it's a beautiful car. I want to see it. And I'm looking forward to seeing if any of the parts are transferable to the 370Z, because it's the same chassis. underneath. So I'm wondering if I can take parts from it and upgrade my 370Z. Oh, Humphreys, nice to have you on. Thanks, dude, for the fist bump super sticker. 744156 towards a Gundam kit, Mr. H. Thank you so much. I actually have a Gundam. So one of the things that will be happening in May, sorry, is I've got a Gundam kit and I want to do, I want to just film me making it. Basically. Live stream, probably me making a Gundam. Because I can have it there. I can have it, I can frame it at the dinner table, the dining table, dinner table, whatever. And have the webcam and the microphone and stuff, and just sit there and do the Gundam and just chit chat with you all, which I think would be quite good fun, quite relaxing, as it were. Do you think Jordan is going to be like Superboy? Clark, give him a suit and join him. Or I don't know. Nuka-Cola says, Mr. H, want to sub to your car channel? Do you also stream any video game racing? No, but I was thinking of doing Forza. How good's your American accent? Awful. But, I'm not paid to make accents, am I? Agree the accent was friggin' awful. Good. So I've got one Gundam. And then, I would definitely buy another Gundam with that, 100%. I love Gundams. Gundams are really good fun. Adam Henson, officially the sexiest nerd on YouTube. Thanks. Appreciate that, I guess. Let me scroll back down. I'm proper behind on this. Do an American accent. I can't do an American accent. Honestly, I can't. I do declare. That's my American accent. That's awful. The Pines is still thinking of doing any cooking streams. So I'm making a separate channel, a cooking channel, just for a bit of fun. So it'll all be on there, basically. Here's interesting from Mark. Hey, Miss H, what do you think of the current climate in Britain regarding jobs? Finding them? I don't know. I have no experience with that at the moment. I can't imagine it's particularly good, but then I would also think you'd probably end up being surprised, in fairness, because obviously a lot of people have left the UK. In fact, funnily enough, I was at Horsham Developments, which is the motorsports garage that have my Pulsar, the other day. And I was going there with my 370Z, and the 350Z pulled up behind me. So we sort of did a mini race to Horsham Developments, which was quite fun. But then the guy got out, and I was speaking to the guy, and I can't remember where he was from, but basically he was going to live in Italy, and he was talking about how the UK is it's interesting at the moment, but it's not as bad as people say, etc. But you do see that a lot of people are leaving the UK. So I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't really have an opinion on it. Tatiana Maslani's orphan black accent, friends of mine said it was indeterminate. Yeah, I don't know. I thought she did all right with stuff like that. She did at least all right with having the multitude of different individuals to play. I think she did pretty well. What's my opinion on the Ezra Miller situation? They need to just get him off, literally get him off, get him out of the public eye. The guy's the thing about Ezra Miller, right? Let's get real with this. If you've ever seen him make public appearances, he's very clearly not okay, right? He's not. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. He's not okay. It's pretty obvious he's not okay. And people are like, oh, well, it's just because he's breaking gender norms. No, mate. He's wearing lipstick and makeup. He's wearing a mushroom outfit. He's got stuff down his arms. Is all of this stuff that you just look at and you hear him speak and the answers he gives to interviews and you go, come again? What? He's very clearly not a well man. And now it's come out, that lo and behold, he's not well. He's mentally unstable. Fucking no shit, really? You peddle this guy out because you want the first LGBTQ guy to be in a superhero film and all this kind of stuff. And you use these people, they're very clearly not well, they're very clearly not stable, just so you can peddle your nonsense agenda. That's really bad. I feel bad for him. I mean, he's a dick, but I do still feel bad for him. Because he's being taken advantage of. It's the same as this Greta Thunberg individual, right? She's got massive autism. Her parents have written books about her, saying how she latches on to certain things. Well, fucking no shit. Look how she latched onto the climate situation. right? That is someone that's being taken advantage of. You know, I mean, they can still be an arsehole that I want to shut the fuck up and still feel bad for him. The same with Ezra Miller. He's a dipshit. He needs to fuck off. But he is still, I still feel bad for him, right? Because he is being taken advantage of. So yeah, bad. Real bad. But yeah, no. So Thalia says, well, I'm mentally unstable. Am I allowed to steal a car without repercussions? I doubt you're mentally unstable. You seem absolutely lovely. But yeah, so in terms of the repercussions for his actions, yeah, he absolutely should face repercussions for his actions. I mean, he was arrested and then on bail for like $500. I mean, that's ridiculous. And then that very same night, he burst into people's bedroom and stole stuff from them. No, that's bad. No, that's real bad. Like, he should not, like, that's real bad. He's now, there's a restraining order against him. He should face repercussions for this, right? Like, it's pretty obvious he should. And I always have to highlight this because I think it's pretty apparent, right? You look at how Johnny Depp was blacklisted from Hollywood because of accusations, right? You see Ezra Miller, video footage of him choking someone, a woman. You know he's been arrested because it's literally a police report. There is a restraining order against him, right? There's evidence of all of this stuff, right? And nothing against him. Nothing. So Johnny Depp blacklisted because of an accusation. Ezra Miller actually done stuff with evidence, actually arrested, actually charged. Nothing. Baffling. Chris, misstages. I do declare. American accent sounds like when Bugs Bunny pretending to be a girl rabbit. Yes, but that's pretty much that's pretty much it, to be fair. Am I a fan of the Datsun 180B? I think yeah. Isn't that the Datsun Cherry? Was that the 160? Isn't that the Datsun Cherry? I'm not very good with the number designations for the Datsuns, unless it's like a 510 or a 620, 720, the pickup trucks. I know the Datsun, was it 520 pickup truck as well? Yeah, the number designations I'm not super good with, to be fair. But yeah, isn't that that's the Cherry, isn't it? That's a Cherry with a weird slope back and it sort of hooks up and under it. That's a real, I don't know what I'm doing here, but never mind. Guess Ezra Miller ended his career in a flash. That's funny. Oh, that's very, very funny. Johnny Depp didn't do nothing wrong. Well, he's not been charged with anything. So, yeah, no, he hasn't. He hasn't, has he? Only accusations. That's the thing, right? Only accusations with Johnny Depp. Never anything actually charged. This guy's been charged. Like, fucking mental. I'm glad he didn't flash by exposing himself. Funny. I still remember during the Justice League interviews when Ezra and Gal being interviewed together, he is being something wackadoodle. I can't read that, wackadoodle. And Gal's looking at him like, what do you want about? Yeah, exactly. He's very clearly not okay, right? Like, he's very clearly not a well man. It doesn't excuse his actions. Like, he needs to sort it out. It's the same as Will Smith, right? Like, that's a man on the edge. He's a literal cuck. You know, he is a literal cuck. And he's a broken man. Like, he's been embarrassed in person, live on TV, broadcast to however many people that have seen it. You know that meme, the meme of Will Smith crying? That literally comes from the Red Table interview discussion between Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, where she literally tells him to his face, yeah, no, I fuck other men because you don't satisfy me in bed. Ty Barnes, I'm still struggling with the flu, so I'll catch you guys Friday. I'm going back to bed. Sleep well. I hope you recover ASAP. Not good. Smith and Ezra need Jesus. They need more than that. Yeah, they need much more than that. Oh dear, oh dear. I would say Smith is a man on the edge. He is just on the edge. Yeah, true. Yeah, funny. There's not enough Flash to clean up his image. Oh, God, that's funny. Flash in the UK is like a cleaning product, if you didn't know. So yeah, that makes sense. That's funny. Am I the only one he was miscast in I Am Robot? I don't know, was he? He's not a good actor. Jimothy says his missus manipulates him and therefore his behaviour. But it's another indication that the veneer is slipping. By the way, hi, Miss Stage. Hi, Jimothy. Nice to have you on. And yeah, you are right. Absolutely. What's the best Will Smith meme you've seen this week? With the Jack Murphy beard. Just anything with the Jack Murphy beard is fucking hilarious. It's so funny. After Earth, worst movie ever made. That was an awful movie. Yeah, that was real bad. Is it good to bench 5 times your own weight? Yeah, obviously. That's like pretty obvious. Why would you ever ask that question? My problem with Will Smith is he just plays himself. It's just shades of Fresh Prince and nothing else. Yeah, I agree. Will's wife will leave him now. She has nothing else to take from him now. Yeah, she's taking everything. His dignity, his soul. Yeah, I mean that's a succubus right there. Yeah, that is a succubus right there. This kid can't act as well as a paper bag. Agreed. Awful. Steve York. I think I'd be permanently mad if the last time my wife had hair, it was my teenage son's best mate that was pulling it. Oof. Oof. Oh, mate, that cuts deep. Oh. Because if you didn't know, ladies and gents, she was banging her son's mate. Will Smith's son's friend was banging Jada Pinkett Smith. Awful. Wow. Wow. Hancock. Ah! So good. I love it. I love all the memes. Ah, so funny. So punny. Titanic discussions. Nice to have you on. Thanks. Agrees, Mr. H. You look like a tough dude. I'm not a tough dude. Fighting's never the answer, really. What would you have done to Will Smith had you been Chris Rock? Have a great day. What I've done, I don't think you do react. To be fair, there is no point in reacting to something like that. I definitely would have. Said stuff back though. You know, I would have continued the discussion. Like, I wouldn't have let him shout me down like that, but I wouldn't have hit him back. I wouldn't have hit him back at all. Like, it's a slap. Like, it's dangerous. It can do damage, but if it didn't do damage, like it didn't, you know, because if you slap someone in the wrong way, you can burst in the eardrum, you can knock them out, you fall on the floor, etc. But I would have done a few things. So I would have either, what D says, called the cops. Like, I would have either just stopped the show and said, "Hey, can we sort this out now?" Or I would have actually made more jokes and seen what he had done then. You gotta, in that scenario, it's difficult. Do you be the bigger person? Do you not? Like, you know, I'm not a stranger to people coming up in my face and trying to start something. Seldom anyone has ever actually. I mean, I have been hit in the past. Obviously, I used to be a bouncer, but it's quite unusual to be hit as a full-grown like adult. You got to be a pretty big dick to get hit nowadays. As an adult, right? Like, being immersed in that world. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have hit him back. I don't see the point in hitting him back. But yeah, I don't know. Called over security. I don't know. I honestly don't know, really. Why did Will slap Chris? Because paper beats rock. Fucking, that's funny. That's very, very funny. Have I seen X in the cinema? I haven't seen it yet, no. I'm going to be watching Morbius tomorrow, and then I will be watching X at some point as well. So I will watch it, I promise. Chris looked like he had every engagement joke on the top of his tongue. Yeah, he did, yeah. He was like, "Oh, I could..." No, okay. Like, he stopped. He stopped himself. So he should have just continued with the jokes, to be fair. Like, I mean, again, like, the quickest one would have quite literally just been, Yeah, like a case of, well, because he shouted, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, and he'd be like, oh, is that okay? Well, can I have her tongue down my throat instead then? Like there's so many things you could have quit back quite quickly. So yeah, got in one little fight about my wife's lost hair. She said, you better slap Chris or I'm having an affair. Another affair. She's had loads. She's a hoe. Like, she is a hoe. Like, categorically, she's a hoe. I don't care what anyone thinks. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. She's bottom feeder scum. Awful human being. Awful human being. Attack the Block was good. There's a sequel to Attack the Block happening. I don't know where they're going to go with that, because it's been quite a long time since that film was out. Everyone's really quite old now, and they don't unless it's once the aliens have actually fully invaded, because everyone's going to be old. It's not going to work, and we saw them shoot down at the end of the last one, so I don't really know. Are they still married? Because Will Smith doesn't want to lose money if they have a divorce. That's a potential, Amy. Actually, that is a potential, yeah. Jim Carrey would have sued Will for $200 million for that slap. I wonder if Will Smith would have got up on stage had it been Jim making that joke. Probably not. I doubt it. I doubt it would have been the same. There's a scary thought mistake. Who would you rather be stuck interviewing, Ezra Miller or Jared Leto? Oh, Jared Leto over Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller's just an incoherent douche. At the very least, with Jared Leto, you know what you're going to get, right? You don't know what you're getting with Ezra Miller. I would interview Leto over over Miller for sure. Yeah, Ezra Miller's nightmare fuel. Can you imagine being stuck in a room trying to interview that? Christ, no way. No way. No way. Donovan says, I also do feel Will Smith is so over in love with her that he can't see the verse from the far from the trees. No, he can. The thing is, he was crying when she said all that horrible stuff about him to his face. He was in tears. He can see. Hello, Miss H friends. Hope everyone's doing well. Membership time. No membership tonight. I said at the start, because I'm streaming from my phone. My phone's going to get really, really hot, and I can't keep it on. Basically, at a certain point, it'll get too hot. I did say, however, that member streams will continue from next week. I know that for a fact because everything should be working in terms of my little interim thing that I've got set up. Should actually work. I'm going to clarify tomorrow with the company, the provider, but it should be back to normal next week. So yeah, so unfortunately today, no, because this phone's going to melt otherwise. It's hot now. It's giving off radiation. It's quite warm. So no. I don't want it to completely melt, unfortunately. And that is, I hold my hands up, that is shit, I'm aware. But it's been real bad. Just to explain, because obviously a lot of people can probably see that I'm still uploading videos, so they're like, well, what are you talking about? You don't have internet. Obviously you've got internet. No, I don't. So the other evening when I tried to stream from a laptop that was connected to the same Wi-Fi I use to upload videos to, right? So I'm using public hotspots. It didn't work. And that's why I then ended up trying to stream from my phone on Monday, but that didn't work either. So it seems that the Wi-Fi hotspot's okay to upload videos, but it doesn't stream. It doesn't have the necessary data. It just doesn't have the data to do it for some weird reason. I don't know why, because it should. Because if we can upload a video, it should be able to stream, but it can't. So that's why I'm streaming from my phone now. This is working. I need to confirm with the provider tomorrow that they fixed what went down in the area because they were doing an upgrade or machinery. There was some kind of problem, which is why I've not been able to do the... We're on the right track now, basically, is my point. We're on the right track. And I just thought I'd explain why. Why you're probably like, well, why not, blah, blah, blah. It's because of that, I can show you it. So this is what I've been... Ooh. So I basically had this laptop up there. That's literally where it was sat, as you can see with the curtain. It's sat up there as high as it can be in the window, right? In the windowsill. So it can catch the Wi-Fi hotspot as best as possible. It's so frustrating, so frustrating. And yeah, I moved my Godzillas to where my camera is because they're cool and I love them. They're super sick. I love them, absolutely love them. So that's just to explain that's what I have been trying to stream from, but it's not been working basically. And then obviously my actual computer's over here. But that's why it's not been working, just as an FYI. So yeah. Daniel Hugs. Can I explain more about when I was younger? Well, no, not really. So if you're in that place and you're struggling with it, me telling you about my personal experience probably not going to help you. It was more like it's dependent on where, what you want explained to be honest. So whether you and sort of where you're at mentally. So yeah, so let me just read out. So the question from Daniel Hugs is, hi Miss H, can you explain more about how you were angry against the world when you were younger that you mentioned the other day? I think I'm currently in that place and I'm struggling with it. So not every experience is transferable. So in terms of my experience versus your experience, it's these situations itself are definitely not transferable. I can probably guarantee that. But what I would say is it's your outlook on the world. To be perfectly honest, it would be your outlook with respect to whatever it is that's causing your sort of negative mindset, and how you sort of project that back. Like, do you think you're owed something? Do you think that do you hold resentment to someone or something? Has something garnered this response? Like, what is it? You need to get to the root cause of it. Because if you think the world owes you something, harsh reality check, like, it just doesn't. The world's a shit place. And it's really important to realise that, because it doesn't owe you anything. And you create your own levels of happiness, right? Like, one of my genuine joys in life is just to sit down with a cup of coffee. Just that will make me happy. Like, you need to bring, so the world's a really big place, and this is what I've said to other people that focus on anxiety and stuff like that. And it's the same with anger, right? It's literally the same with anger, because the world's a big place. If you bring it down, you shrink your world into these smaller, more digestible chunks. Then your ability to hone in, and this is what pertains to anger, your ability to hone in on smaller things that make you happy, it becomes better. It's more palatable. So you bring it down. So like, again, even literally just coming in here and looking at these make me happy. Like, this is nice. This makes me happy. Just seeing this, right? Like, it's important to bring your world in a little bit. And yeah, it's a little bit mundane. But it's dependent on what it is that you're annoyed about, like what it is, right? Like, there's a multitude of things that could be getting to you. I don't know, but a few important life lessons. The world doesn't owe you anything. The world is a shitty place, and at the end of the day, like, people are assholes. Like, this is why like I never understand the focus on all racism. We've got to remove it all. You're never going to remove it, right? Why? Because people are assholes. You'll always find an arsehole. Like, there's nothing you can do. Right, you can never remove it all. Like, homophobia, it's all bad. Whatever. It's just about being like, the world's a shitty place. Is my point. It's important to realise that, but get small joys out of just little things, like go on a walk, enjoy the sun. I don't know what it is that's causing it, so I don't really know. It's a bit difficult to explain it. The Winter Soldier, welcome to supporter level 0.5. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, like there's a lot of things, right? Like yeah, without really knowing it and getting to the meat of it, it's difficult to sort of discuss it. So hopefully that's helped a little bit. But yeah, people coming in here saying these streams make me happy, etc., etc., right? Like, that's important as well. Like, some of those things, coming and doing these things, being surrounded by people that you have a similar mindset, right? Like you never want to be in, so you never want to be in, blinkered and in an echo chamber. It is important to read other things and experience other things and talk to other people. And there's a few, there's a few things. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling shit now, aren't I? Really? The Winter Soldier says, Mr. H, will you continue to review the Terrible Halo series? I will. And just as an FYI, because we've got 230 odd people in here, ladies and gents, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button. But just to let you know, my Mr. Hate review of the Halo series is now, of episode 1, is now up on the channel. You can actually watch it. It was copyright blocked, but it's there now. So please do go and watch it, because you'll have really good fun with it. I had a blast with that. It was good fun to make. But from now on, my protein shakes repeating on me. The reviews will be a weekly live stream, a stand-up review. So holding the microphone, stand up, doing all the animation like I did last week. And I'll just be doing that from now on, because the hate reviews are. I love doing them, but I can't do them on the day. I'll bring hate reviews back for other things, right? When it's not so time dependent. But yeah, like the live hate reviews will be good. Go watch them. You'll like them. Yeah. But anyway, there you go. Miss H has a good point of view. You got to enjoy the little things in life. Yeah, the thing is, like, you can absolutely focus on massive stuff, like huge things, right? Like, but there's no point. Like, if your enjoyment comes from massive, grandiose gestures, you're going to be pretty hollow in your life, because you can't always do those things. Like, people that constantly want to go away on vacation, yeah, sure, fucking no worries. Like, that'd be great if you can. You probably can't. It's very difficult to do those things and always do them. So if you only garner enjoyment from those things, you're shit out of luck. Like, you need to bring your life down, hone it in, smaller, more palatable chunks. It's easier to find enjoyment that way. Someone asked about what picture was above me somewhere. What are we talking about? Are we talking about these things up here? Because these are two pieces of artwork. One was a gift, and then one I bought from the same artist that gifted it, because I was like, oh, I feel bad. So, yeah. Or are we talking about this, because that's Jasper? We're talking about this, because that's me as a colonial marine. Are we talking about that, because that's a predator and an alien playing chess? Loads of stuff on the walls. And we also got, as well, up here is the clock, the Datsun 510 clock. So this wall will be covered eventually as well. It actually doesn't work. It's too quick. The clock doesn't work, so I kept it on 5:10, 10 past 5, 5:10, because I'm sad like that. Daniel Hugs, thanks for the advice. Well, I mean, look, I hopefully I've given you as good as advice as possible. Keep you out. What's on my finger? It's one of those, like, it's a metal tie thing that I just round out into like a cable tie, but one of the pliable ones that I just put on my finger. It's just been on my desk. I'm just messing around with it, basically. Hopefully the advice is I don't know. Hopefully the advice is as good as possible. I don't know. I'd like, I don't know it all. Put it that way. Like, no one knows it all. It's good to listen to. It is good to listen to individuals, and this is what I mean. Like, different perspectives. It's important to listen to, because at the end of the day, no one person knows it all. So if you know another person that has suffered a similar gripe to you and has come out the other side, ask them as well. Right, ask them. I mean, just saying a name with a question mark doesn't mean anything. Are you saying Jordan Peterson knows it all? He doesn't know it all. Absolutely not. No one knows it all. Like, no one can know it all. Do you know Sony forbid for Morbius to get reviewed 24 hours before its official release? Not a good sign. It did, yeah. I said that in the I've said that in the videos that I've covered of it. Is that the review embargo that close to the film's release is a awful sign. Always an awful sign. It's real bad. Not good. Yeah, pretty bad. Also, just to let you all know, I have been invited, and this will be my first one in like a good couple of years now, and I cannot wait because I do enjoy these sometimes. I've been invited to go and watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, like a week and a half before its release. So I'm going up to London next Wednesday, and I'll be watching that, which I cannot wait for. Which I think will be absolutely hilarious. I don't know if there's an embargo. They haven't told me there's an embargo. They haven't said. Normally, there's like they provide some like, you know, you need to sign this before you come and all that kind of crap. But sometimes they just lumber it on you on the day. They go, here you go, and you're like, bumholes. But that's next Wednesday. Oh yeah, shit, it's next Wednesday. Oh no, might not be able to do a stream next Wednesday. We'll see. Might be able to do a stream. I've got to come back from London. Like that's quite a long way. I'm further than when I was before. Yeah. We'll do 3 streams next week, I promise. Might not be on the Wednesday though. Yeah, we'll see. Have I ever attended Sundance? I have, yeah. So I'm an accredited member of the press for Sundance. I have my lanyard somewhere. But yeah, I'm an accredited reviewer for Sundance Festival. So it's an interesting prospect, actually. Not an interesting prospect, interesting process. Sorry, I'm getting tired now. With respect to Sundance. So you actually have to, you don't just get, well, maybe some people get accredited just because, but I didn't. So I had to pass an accrediting like process. I had to submit work to get approval. So I made a review very specific for Sundance to approve me. So if you ever want to see what review I made very specifically, you know, I mean, it was of its Sundance type. I was like, yeah, this will get me in there. It was Under the Skin. So it was my review of Under the Skin. That was the video that I made to get approval for Sundance. So they reviewed that. They reviewed my review, and I've been an accredited member of the press since. So you always get an invite now. Once you're an accredited member, you'll always get an invite. So yeah, how does one have to register to attend? So I don't know. So so a lot of people, you know, think that like you can't just sign up, right? Like you just can't sign up. It's not how it works. So it's PR companies. PR companies work on behalf of other companies that run these events and all that kind of stuff. So I can't remember the process of how it happened, but basically I got some invites to go to 20th Century Fox when it was 20th Century Fox and their head offices in London, to, you know, look at like Alien Covenant and things like that. Then from there, I think that got my foot in the door with like 1 or 2 PR companies. And then one of them was working on behalf of Sundance, and they sent out like a blanket email to all of their, you know, people that they work with, their reviewers. And I was like, hey, I'm very interested in this. Can you point me in the right direction? So then they liaised with me to the other individuals. That there's this long-winded process of emails and just trying to build up contacts, basically. It was interesting. Yeah, that's basically how it was done. So it's not like it's not a case of like the public. You can go as a member of the public, if I remember rightly, but as a member of the press, that you can't just sign up. I don't think so, anyway. As a member of the press, that you have to. That there is a process involved, as far as I'm aware. It's been a long time, though. It's been a long time. They may have changed it. I don't know. Who knows? I've literally got no idea. Devin Lovin says, hello. Glad to finally catch a stream on the way home. Looks like you figured out your setup, my dude. Keep the great work coming. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. I've definitely not figured out the setup. I'm shooting from my phone at the moment, so it's not ideal. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Fernandez says, "Gotcha. It's always been a dream to attend, so I've always been curious." Oh, okay, well, it depends where you are as well, right? Like other parts of the world might be different. I know I'm only speaking from the UK's perspective because that's Sundance, London. So I don't know what I don't know the other parts of the world. I don't know what they'd be. I don't know what the festivals are like elsewhere. So I honestly I can't comment on that, I'm afraid. Larry Quadowitz says, one of my friends, an indie director and producer, used to work for Troma. Nice. And while doing Troma dance at Sundance one year, he got arrested for yelling obscenities about Robert Redford in a megaphone. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Christ. That's very funny. Waterloo says, Mr. H, which fast food burger restaurant chain makes the best burger in your opinion? So Gourmet Burger Kitchen's pretty good in the UK. I really like Gourmet Burger Kitchen. They're pretty decent actually. And Five Guys are pretty good in the UK as well. But Gourmet Burger Kitchen's pretty damn good. Like they're pretty up there actually. I don't know if they're in the States, but Gourmet Burger Kitchen in the UK is pretty damn good. They make a really good burger. Their patties, they obviously use quite like a high fat content burger. Obviously that's where the flavour is, right, in the fat. So yeah, Gourmet Burger Kitchen is pretty decent. I do like Gourmet Burger Kitchen. Not gonna lie, I do like them. My phone is still really hot. Never mind. Never mind. We will persevere. We'll push on because that's what we do here. What's my favourite soda? I don't know. I don't really drink soda very often. Yeah, I don't know. What's my favourite? I don't know. I like a Diet Coke. Well, Coke Zero actually is what I drink. I like a Coke Zero. Coke Zero is pretty decent. Someone asked earlier when I will be doing an unboxing video. So I will probably do one at the weekend. I don't have a lot to unbox at the moment. PO Box is not being used that much. Which is it's fine, FYI, it is actually fine. It's not me complaining, but it means that doing the unboxings becomes less frequently. It can't be a regular thing if no one's sending anything. Obviously, that there's nothing to unbox. So probably at the weekend, there's only 3 things, and I say only because of the video. I like the video to be a lot of stuff because I can sit there and it's more conversational, good chit chat, that sort of thing. So I don't know yet, really. Maybe the weekend. I might leave it till next week. See if anything else comes through. I honestly haven't decided yet. But maybe at the weekend. Maybe. Hopefully that answers the question. I think Gourmet Burger is really tasty. I think a meal is £12. £12 not bad. That's not too bad, is it really? Mr. H, most famous person you've met? I don't know. I've got a photo with... I can't remember a bloody name now. I don't know, really. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've interviewed Ari Aster, that's on the channel. I've interviewed Barry Keoghan, the new Joker in Batman. I can't remember her name. Really famous actress. Red hair, in loads of Silence of the Lambs. What's the bloody actress's name? What's the actress's name in Silence of the Lambs? I literally cannot remember. It's Silence of the Lambs, I think. No, they swapped the actress out. Red-haired one. Oh, I can't remember. Not Jodie Foster. No, so she was in... What was it? The other Clarice, the other stand-in, not Jodie Foster. Was she in Red? Julianne Moore, that's the bloody one. Yeah, so she Red Dragon, wasn't it? Was she in Red Dragon? They swapped her out between one of the others. But anyway, so yeah, Julianne Moore. I met her, got a photo of her. Nice individual, I guess. When am I coming to London? Will you be going to Kent to get your tattoo done? No, I won't be at all. So I'm literally just going up to go to cine. I'm just going to watch a movie in central London, that's all. And then probably going straight away again. Oh, she's in Hannibal. Fuck's sake. Sorry. Me being a total idiot. Yeah, okay. Hannibal. God. Anyway. So no, I'm just going up to watch a movie and then come home. So yeah, no. I don't know what's going on with the tattoo situation. I've got no idea, to be honest. 3D Honda, any updates on the Datsun 510 project you had mentioned? No, thank God, because the Pulsars cost me way too much money. I literally don't have any money at the moment. The Pulsars absolutely crippled me. It's gone back in now as well. It's costing me more money, unfortunately. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to wait for that though. An update on that on the second channel. Quite frustrating. So yeah, no update on the Datsun 510, and I'm not chasing it. I'm happy just to leave it for now. They're doing work on it in Thailand, and then they'll ship it over. So I've got a good few months, quite a good few months, to save for potentially buying it. I'd like to buy it. We'll see, because it might be a piece of shit when it arrives, and then I can just get my money back because I put a deposit on it. So we'll see. But yeah. Yeah, the Pulsars are just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. They think they know what's wrong with it, but they don't know. They'll be confirming like in 2 weeks to see what's going on with it, basically. Yeah, I've seen the whole Bruce Willis situation. Yeah. Mikey P. Yeah, I'll let you know when it is. Well, I don't know how to let you know, to be honest. This is why you should probably follow me over on Twitter, because I can tweet that I'm gonna go get the tattoo done, and then you could reply. But yeah, I don't know. He's so busy, so I need to speak to him about it and see what's going on. But then I don't even want to. I can't even do that either. To be fair, it's too much. Verpine says, so how much does it cost to ship a car from Thailand to the UK? I don't know. It's all included in the overall price at the end. Do you only have Patreon and not YouTube subscription? No, I have YouTube members. It's on the channel. You can see it. There'll be a thing literally under this video. You can say become a member, join the channel. It's there. Luke Harwood, hi H, good to see you, dude. How's your new home going? Any more jobs to do in it? Yeah, a fair few jobs, to be fair. I've just partially sorted out under the stairs. So under the stairs, I'm turning into a pantry, because it's cool to have a pantry. I like pantry stuff. But I just put loads of shit in it when I moved in. I was like, just go in there. I don't care. Go in there. Which is not good, because it's just so unorganized. But I've organized it now. I've organised it today, basically, and moved a bunch of stuff over to one side. So I've got one shelf for the pantry for now. A lot of this stuff is going to go back into the garage when I set up like a workshop area in the garage. So I've got gym space and then I have workshop space. That's the plan. I have shelves where I can put all this stuff on. And then I have a full-blown pantry. So there's lots to do. I've still got to redo the garden. The garden needs to be gravelled for a driveway bit in the garden. There's loads of stuff to do. Like it's a lovely house to live in, but there's still little things that I need to do, obviously, to sort of, finish it to how I want it to look. But it's not like, it's not a project house, put it that way. Like it's perfectly serviceable as it is. Scorched Wolf sent in 50 American dollars. Thank you so much. Cheers, Miss H. Cheers, Scorched Wolf. Appreciate that. Archer Merchant says, I'll send you a short poetry musings book I put out last year for the PO Box in the upcoming weeks. Hopefully get a kick out of it. Yeah, please do, man. It's really cool when people send like original works and stuff. Yeah, definitely. That'd be cool. Please definitely do. Do you also review games, or is it just TV series, films? I recall you did a few gaming streams a while back. So I play games on the channel. I haven't for a little while. The last game I think was Resident Evil Village. I generally speaking, I would always like to play a game on the channel. I play games for members and Patreons. So if you want to see me play games, there was a weekly playthrough. Obviously, with the internet issue, that's not a weekly thing at the moment. But currently, I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077 for members and patrons. Now, normally there's a patron exclusive game, and then I do a game on the channel. So they're different games, but I normally like to play a game on the channel because I think it's good fun. It's good. I like playing games. It's good fun. And some of you guys like watching me play games, so why not? If I can, why not? Did I play Alien Isolation? Yeah, I've done that twice on the channel. Actually, I've played through that twice on the channel. So I normally do play games. I don't review them typically. I'll do like a thoughts at the end or thoughts whilst I'm playing it and stuff. But I don't really do a review. I don't think I've ever done I did an Alien Isolation review, I think. Yeah. But anyway, there you go. Anyway, ladies and gents, I'm going to sound out now because my phone is going to die because it's getting red hot. And the battery levels are going down. So I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'm so glad I was able to actually bloody do it because, streaming's been a pain in the arse lately. It's not been good fun. So, yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for bearing with me because obviously it's been terrible with this stuff for a while, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Give the video a thumbs up and all that stuff and share it. This one probably might disappear though because, of course, some of the stuff it's a little bit OTT for YouTube, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks so much, guys. Follow me over on Twitter at Mistake Reviews and all that good stuff. I do have a second channel, Car Nonsense. Go check it out. It's good fun. It is actually good fun. I upload twice a week, Mondays and Fridays. They're quite long videos to do and stuff like that. They're quite hard to make, so they're not very frequent. Mondays and Fridays. Cheers, guys. Love you all. Bye bye.